Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kevin here again, Madden Gaming, and welcome back to another This Week in Pokemon. So, today we've got quite a few things to cover. Some of the news you guys might have already heard, but maybe not, because it is still relatively new. It only came out maybe a day or so ago. Anyway, but first, we're going to start off with these new playmats. So, take a look at this brand new Evolution playmat. I think it looks great. I love how Eevee's laying there with the 3 evolution stones. You got the Fire Stone, the Water Stone, the Thunder Stone. And then you got all 3 of them laying around it. But not only are we getting this playmat, we're getting some sleeves and the deck box as well. So those all look great. And as well as the Eevee playmat, we're also getting an Eternatus playmat. And with the Eternatus playmat and the Evolution playmat sleeves and box, there's also some other sleeves coming out as well, but I'm not going to show all of those because there's quite a bit of them, and it would just take forever to show them all. Now, next up, this is probably the biggest news of the day. You've probably heard by now, but the Champions Path stuff has leaked. So that we have plenty of images from Champions Path. The picture you're seeing on the screen now is an actual photo somebody took of the collection book, or the little collection, yeah, I guess it's called a collection book that comes with the set. So each Elite Trainer box comes with one of these. You flip through it, you know what cards are in the set. But as you can see, there is a brand new Charizard on the screen. So I'll put both Charizards on the screen right now. So as you can see, we have a brand new Charizard V Shiny. So that is going to be a huge chase card. It is one of the secret rares of the set, so it's going to be pretty hard to pull. And the Rainbow Rare is also a secret rare, but it is a lower number secret rare than the Shiny V one. Now these cards are probably going to go fast. This set's probably going to sell extremely fast, especially now because these cards have been leaked. I know people were already putting a bunch of pre-orders out. And me, myself, as soon as I seen that these 2 cards were there, I was trying to figure out how much money I can spend to get as many packs of Champions Path as I can on release. So, if you want to try and get these, you might want to try and get them right off the bat, because these things are probably going to be pretty expensive. Now, there's also been a leak of the full Champions Path set list, but I'm not going to show all the cards on the screen. Obviously, it's a lot of cards, so I just can't do that. But if you want to check it out, there is a link in the description to Poke Beach, so you can check out the full set list there. Now, following that, we have a new look at the Zoshi and Zomba Ultra Premium Collection boxes. Or it's Premium Collection box, not boxes. So you got one box here, and it's going to run you $100 US. I know that sounds like a lot, and it kind of is. $100 for this box, I mean, better be good, right? Alright, so the contents. You're going to get 1 gold Zoshi V card, 1 gold Zomba V card, 2 sets of metal damage dice, 2 metal coins, 2 sets of card sleeves, some condition markers, and 16 booster packs. Then it comes with a player's guide, a rule book, and an online code. So, I mean, it does come with 16 booster packs. That alone is $64 if you count the packs as $4 a piece. So, everything else you're getting is $37. Now, $37 for 2 sets of metal dice, 2 metal coins, 2 card sleeves. Okay, maybe. But what's going to get us there is this gold Zoshi V and gold Zomba V. Those 2 promos are probably going to have a pretty high value, especially because they're actually very playable cards, and you do see them quite a bit in the game. So they're going to be very sought after, I think. Alright, next up we actually have some Japanese news here. So, I mean, it does still hold some value for us today, because what we have is the set list for Astonishing Volt Tackle. Now, this is the next Japanese set coming out here, and actually next week, I believe. And I should be getting something to open on my channel pretty soon, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Anyway, we have the set list here for Astonishing Volt Tackle. It's been released, and this is the set that is going to make up half of our Vivid Voltage set here in the US in November. So we're going to take a look at a few of the cards today. But again, I'm not going to take a look at all of them, because obviously it's way too many cards. There's like 100 cards in this set if you count the secret rares and stuff. So if you want to check them out, there is a link in the description. Alright, so first up, let's take a look at Talonflame. So this card here looks pretty cool, and not only does this card look cool, but it's just cool. It's just an awesome card. And it lets you do something unspeakable in the Pokemon TCG. So, if you go first, okay, say you're playing the game, you flip a coin, you pick heads, you go first. It's your first turn, you're not allowed to attack, right? You can never attack on your first turn. Not with Talonflame. Talonflame has an attack that allows you to use its attack on the first turn. So, turn 1, you can use its attack. And, I mean, the attack doesn't do any damage, but you still get to use it, so it's still new. Anyway, what the attack does is it lets you discard your hand and draw 6 cards, sort of like a Dedenne is going to do. So now, if you're trying to mill your deck down, and you have a Dedenne in your deck, and you have this Talonflame, you can discard your hand twice on turn 1. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Now, next up, we're going to take a look at Alakazam V. Now, this one is also not a bad card. It's going to kind of depend on your opponent's playstyle. Anyway, Alakazam V has an attack for 2 energies, and it does 30 damage for each card in your opponent's hand. So, I mean, if your opponent has a large hand, like, 7, 8 cards, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. You're going to hit for like 210, somewhere in that area. But, on the flip side, if they've got no hand, or a very small hand, like 1 or 2 cards, you're not going to do anything. So Alakazam V could be a hit or miss, depending on the opponent's deck. But, I mean, you could always play a Marnie, and guarantee they have 4 cards. So you're automatically going to hit 120 damage. But, you got to have the Marnie card as well. Next up, let's take a look at Darmanitan Vmax. Galarian Darmanitan Vmax. This card is another good card from the set. And, what it does is it has an attack that does 200 damage for 4 water energies. Now that alone is kind of meh. 4 energies is a lot of energies to do an attack. But it works. I mean, you're going to do 200 damage right off the bat, so that's good. Especially because fire is such prominent right now. I mean, Scorch is out there. This is going to take a Scorch out in 1 hit. Even if it's got all the fire energies on it, giving it a boost, still going to take it out. Now, not only does this card do 200 damage for 4 energies, it also does 30 damage to all of the opponent's benched Pokemon. So, that's looking a little better. Now we're not only doing 200 damage, but we're doing 30 damage to each benched Pokemon. Now we're talking. But, even better, if you pair this up with the new Telephoto Scope coming up, you're going to be hitting benched V and GX Pokemon for 60 damage each. And that's crazy. This card could potentially put out 300-400 damage in 1 attack. That's crazy. I mean, it's going to be spread out, obviously, but that's still crazy. Alright, and then lastly, we're going to look at one more card before we end this video today. And this last one is going to be an Aegis Vmax. So there is also an Aegis V, obviously, but we're going to skip over that right now and just look at the Vmax. If you want to see it, like I said, check out the set list in the description. Now, Aegis Vmax is not a bad card. It does 160 damage for 3 energies. So, I mean, that's kind of a typical Vmax attack. 3 energies for 160 damage. Okay. But, this one also does an extra 30 damage for each prize card you have taken. Now, this is going to be a good late game card because once you've taken 3 or 4 prize cards, you're starting to get pretty close to that 300 damage point. So, at that point, no card's really going to be safe from this card. So, if you're down to 1 prize card, that's what, 300 and something damage. You're gonna be doing a lot of damage. I don't know the math off the top of my head. It's a lot of damage. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. And I will see you guys very soon for the 750 subscriber giveaway. Because yes, we have hit 750 subscribers just within the last day or so. So I should have the giveaway video up within the next day or 2. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome. Somebody is getting this vintage pack, finally. Anyway, like I said, 10 times already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.